Good morning. This is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, and I hope you're having a great weekend this weekend. We've had an emergency call out this morning. The customers heard a bird up in the chimney, and you have to excuse the way I'm dressed because I've just put all my clothes in the wash to get ready for Monday. So I've got my Sepultura top on, and I haven't had a shave or anything. I had a bottle of wine last night, but I'm glad I only had the one. That's all I can say. So what we're going to do, this is a Baxi fireplace. I'm going to go through it with you. They're pretty cool fireplaces. As an open fire, they've been done very well. They don't make fireplaces like they used to. That's all I can say. This is an old one. This is probably, I'm not sure. This would be like the Jetmaster sort of age. That they have like a grate and a box in the bottom. I'll show you all that. There's an air vent which is with a butterfly valve that's connected to this piece down here that goes underneath the floor and outside with an air vent, so you've got air going underneath it. And so I'm going to go through the whole stuff with you. But first off, we've got to find out. We've got a funny feeling the bird's actually found its way out of the chimney since the lady called me at 8 o'clock this morning. So we're going to and obviously with Zachary Sweeps, we don't, obviously birds this time of year, they don't survive very long in the chimneys because of the heat. So it's always a good idea. We make them priority, we love animals, and obviously, with birds and everything, it's very, they've got to be dealt with straight away, so this is what we're going to be doing. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up as if I'm doing it like looking for a bird nesting up in the chimney, and that's what we're going to do. We've got a bit of an audience today with the dog watching us, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up and we're going to see if we can hear the bird rustling up in the chimney. Obviously I've got my mask this time, so I'm all ready to go. I'm just literally going to be setting up the hoover now. Most of the time I'm going to be doing like all different types of wood burners, but obviously the last couple of videos that I've done, they've been basically about open fires, but it's great because it's really nice to know about a Baxi fire because they're completely different to a normal standard fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up like it's I'm going to sweep at the same time, but we're going to set it up like it's going to be swept. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually see if we can hear the bird. So I won't be using the hoover. I'm going to be, I'll just stick that just down there like that. I've been listening in there. The customer wants me to sort out the chimney because it's blowing down as well. So we'll be coming back at another point to sort that out. What we'll do is we use a normal size brush up there because it's a normal size chimney. Most chimneys, when they're built, they're actually built between 8 by 8 inches or 9 by 9 inches. So, you only need a couple of sizes of brushes for open fires. So basically what we're going to do now is stick this up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, I'm going to have a look, I'm going to go up slowly and just see if we can hear any rustling. She's no bother if you want to leave her here. That's alright, go well with the video. So what we do is, because there's a brush, because there's a bird might be up here, we're going to just go up slowly, because sometimes what they do is they'll sit on top of the brush. A lot of the time there's a ledge around the edge here, and then they sit on the ledge, and then I can look up there and then I can grab them out. That's what I was hoping this morning, I could actually grab them out. If you ever go on my Facebook page, Zachary Sweeps and Sons, what you'll find is I did one a couple of weeks ago where there was two baby crows sitting on top of the register plate inside. I had to take the wood burner out and the pipe out, and there was two baby crows up there, and I managed to get them both out. There's a special way of getting them out of the chimney, obviously, because you don't want to hurt them. And then I took them outside. But that's on my Facebook page. But I thought it'd be really good to get one on my YouTube channel, but I'm not sure that there's one up here because I can't hear anything. But what they do is they get really quiet, so it's really interesting. They just sort of like, I don't think they give up to die. I just think it's really dark up there. So I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit. Just see, just go up really slowly. I only swept this a little while ago, so there's not going to be any sweat up here at all. Hence why they called me out about the birds. It's funny with birds is because they some of them have partners for life, and so like the other partner of the bird was been sitting up on the chimney waiting for his wife or husband to come out of the chimney. But you know, there's a few of them that they won't say they mate together, they mate for life, which is very romantic and very sweet. I did this once and it was funny. I mean, as I said, if you I think actually this video is on my YouTube channel, where I saved a brown owl, a tawny brown owl, and I pushed the brush up and I got the customer to do the recording outside. It's a bit of a long-winded one, you have to fast forward it a little bit, but it's a great watch. And what happened was I pushed the brush out and I thought it'd be great to see it flying out the top, because normally if they use this as an elevator, they sit on it and they'll go up and they'll fly straight out the top if there's no cover. Well, obviously if there's a cover then they won't be in there, but because this didn't have a cover. But he didn't come out, so I came out. Is it come out? And he said no. So when I came back down, obviously at the time I didn't even know it was a tawny brown owl. Just thought it was a standard bird. And then as I was coming down slowly with the brush, because I could still hear it up there, I took the sheet away because I had it a lot higher, because they hadn't been swept before, this one. And there was this brown owl just staring at me with very sleepy eyes and everything. And I was like looking at it, looking at its beak and its claws and everything. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And the thing from Ghostbusters popped up in my head was just get it. So I just grabbed it, and I obviously grabbed it around the wings and everything, but it's so sort of like, I think it was just beginning to hibernate, and it decided that the chimney was a perfect place to do that, and took it outside. It's all on the video that I did on, it is on YouTube. I did have it on my Facebook page, which I've got a Facebook page as well called Zachary Sweeps and Sons, which has got that bird that I rescued the other day. So as I said, it's like with my rods, I always say, always know that I'm near the top, which I am now. So because there's no cover over the top of this, what will happen with this one is that what we'll find is that when it comes out the top, it'll go all loose. So we'll know we're at the top. I don't even have to go out and check it. As you can hear, there's not much coming down. So as I said, I've swept it a few months ago. I think this is the bigger one. See, that's it. You see how loose that is, and then if I like do nothing, just put my hand down, it just stops, as you can see. So we know we're at the top. I'm at the top of the chimney, and the bird is got out of this chimney, so that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back down. As I said, I brushed this a couple of months ago, so obviously being the summertime, there's nothing up there. There's a little bit coming down. Let's just have a look up there. There's nothing up there. I'll just bring it back down. I mean, if I hadn't swept it a couple of months ago, I would have swept it the same way I did with the other time. You know, backwards and forwards and stuff. I'm going to put my mask on a little bit. I'm always paranoid about because I don't smoke or anything. Might have a glass or on, but I don't want to be breathing this stuff in. The other thing, sometimes a brush can miss them, so what you've got to be careful of is you've got to come down slowly with the brush as well, just in case, like as I said with that brown owl, it didn't come out, but when I was bringing the brush back down, it sort of like, I heard it move. So like with this, I'm going to come down slowly just in case, because obviously I don't want to hurt it. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's blown away. I had a feeling it had, because his or her mate wasn't up in the chimney, so. But you could never be sure. And it was in there. It must have been at the top, and it's managed to get itself out. Well, the difference with Baxi fireplaces, and this is the main reason why I'm doing this video as well, otherwise I wouldn't do another open fire one, is because see, in the old days, the good old days, you know, they did things like, they thought a lot more about fires, and you can still get bits of, this has all been taken out, having a complete renovation of the property, but you can still get all the bits for these, for Baxi, you get them all online and everything. But they literally, they have these grates in there. Like these in there. I'm going to put that just there. There's another one that goes on this side there like that. And put that there like that. And then what it is they have a basket. Not a basket, a box. The handle's gone on this one. You can buy the boxes for them. Have a box, look, see that? And what you're meant to do with the box, as you can see, what you're meant to do with them, it fills up with the ash, as you can see, is you lift up them grates, and then you take the box out, and then you can empty it out somewhere. Being wood ash, remember, it's really great for the garden, so check out my videos on what you can use the wood ash for. And as I said, because this is my third video doing it in a different format. If there's anything that you think I should be doing better, how I can improve the way I'm doing things, or if there's particular stoves that you would like to see me do a video on how to get everything out, anything at all, please let me know in the comments below. And also, if you like the videos, give it a thumbs up. And you know, I'm starting it now because I've got quite a bit of work for the next few months, and you know, it's starting to pick up now, so I thought, well, I'll do it now, start them now, and then I can, as I keep doing them, they're going to get better and better. But you being my audience, you're my priority, and I want you to, if you think, oh, you should do this, like a gentleman commented the other day, said, how about you should get some magnets for when you do for your sheet for when you're doing the stoves, and I never really thought about it, to be fair, and it's a really great idea. So what have I done? I've gone and ordered some magnets for my sheet. So like you know, anything at all, anything, you know, I'm up for criticism, you know, whatever you think is the way forward, please tell me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just get my hoover on, because just underneath these obviously, just underneath these grates, this is like what we class as a butterfly valve, just here. So if you can see it, let's have a look, because I've done it a different way. This is a butterfly valve, and inside there's like a round disc, and it goes into a pipe, and the pipe comes along, goes halfway into the room, and then it goes out that way. And then if you go outside, you'll see there's a little like vent in the side of the wall, and what it does is it allows air to come in, so you can like it's a bit like on a wood burning stove where you've got the vents on the sides, so like you turn them on fully to allow the air to come in. It helps to draw the fire, because these if you don't never overfill these, but these never overfill them. You know, get them to a certain amount and then empty them out. If you overfill them, then what you'll do is you'll block that up. So what I'm going to do now is just going to have a hoover around. It's nice easy chimney today, which is kind of good really, because to be fair, as you could probably notice, I'm not dressed for this today because I wasn't expecting to come out, but as I said, I always come out for birds, always. People worry, you know, some people aren't bothered about them at all, other people are. Always do this. If you get any black dust, it's amazing. Just suck it all up. See that it's all gone now. Just using the nozzle, sucks it all up. Make sure you clean the legs as well in that area. And especially, always important to clean behind it as well. Sometimes the brush, if it's going at a certain angle, it won't clean it out. But as I said, this is a bit broken up, this one, but it's going to be all replaced. Customer's going to move it over there. Kind of interesting really, because the last video I did yesterday, I was next door. Doing now, just making sure it's all clean here. Yeah, just brushed up, because it's all metal. It's made from the same material as this. And then what I can do is I can just fill around here and make sure it's not blocked the pipe, which it isn't. So just give it a hoover up, make sure that, because some people, if they make these boxes overspill, then you can end up blocking up your hole in the chimney. What you can do is you can end up blocking the hole where the vent is, and then obviously it's not going to work like it was designed to do. And this is not a great example, because obviously it needs a lot of work doing to it. But the great thing about these is you can buy all this stuff online. So it's fantastic. So, you know, it's literally done now. So basically what I'm going to do is when I ship these boxes, because the great thing about it, obviously, because they don't think about this now, you can buy these online. So if they wash away like this, it should have a handle here, which it hasn't, but underneath you see that handle there, you see that? That's where you put your hand there, and then you can hold it like that, put it in the box, or in the bag, and then you can tip it. And what I always do is just keep the hoover nozzle just nearby, and then just slowly empty it, like that. Make sure, because obviously the most important thing is to keep the customer's house as clean as it was when you got here. Otherwise they won't have your back. And then what I do, as you can see, so you can see that the lovely drop of ash in there, look at that. Great for the garden. I'm just going to brush around in here, but the other thing is keep the nozzle of the hoover in the actual box when you're doing that. Get rid of all the crispy bits as well. If you do this, as we all know, ash can be very corrosive, and it'll make the box last longer. As you can see now, it's all nice and clean. So literally slide back into the thing like that. And then what we'll do is we'll get the brush and we'll just give these grapes a little bit of a going over. Like that. So they're all nice and clean now. And they go, one goes on one side, do the other one. Like that. Gives it a tip, and then put the other one on that side. And everything's all ready to go. Yeah. Just close up. Make sure this is all fine. Because obviously, as I said, another thing that's really important is keeping all your stuff clean. Because you don't want to be going to people's houses, knocking on the door, looking like some Victorian chimney sweep. Because it'll freak them out. You'll be surprised the sort of houses that I go to. I'm absolutely really surprised, you know, where there's white thick coal carpets, marble surround, and they've been burning coal all year. And you look at it, you're like, oh my God, you know, like, I've got to sort this out, you know, like, or like a house that looks like it should be in one of them home design magazines, and the customer's sitting there watching you, which I get a lot of that now. The last few videos that I've been doing, the customers sits and watches me doing it, which I have no problem. After doing it for so long, I have kids come in, and you know, a lot of them still watch the old Disney movies with like Mary Poppins and all that sort of stuff. And it's so they think it's all very magical, especially the younger kids, which is great, and I love all that. I used to wear a top hat, but you know, like because I lived in Brighton for a few years, and in Brighton they're very into the traditional ways of stuff. So I thought it'd be a great advert for the business. Me turn up with a top hat on, and you know, good morning, sir. Good morning, mom. You know, like you know, a lot of the time I say sir and mom because you can imagine like trying to remember everybody's name. I mean, there's people obviously that I've been doing since I've started, and they won't have anybody else apart from me. And yeah, just make sure everything's all clean, because like you can take it outside and shake it, but you know, you might drop you off it. And that is it. Chimney all done, all sorted. So I've explained, it's a shame that we couldn't get a bird out of here today, but obviously it's great that the bird's got itself out. But as I said, this is a Baxi fireplace, so it's completely different to a normal standard fire. And as I said, if you've got a Baxi fireplace, these are great because you can get the bits for them. A lot of these bits need replacing, but the customer's not going to replace them until he moves the fireplace. He's going to move it, but they have an extension done, so it's going to be in the centre of the room. He's going to connect it to the chimney stack, but he's going to have it going at an angle, and so it's all in really good order. So that's it, all done. There's a Saturday call out for a bird, but it wasn't there, but it's a good one because it was a Baxi fireplace. And hope you have a great day, great weekend, and as I said, anything you want to know, anything that you think I should be doing, anything at all, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you like the videos, please give me a thumbs up. I really want to come sort of the beginning of the season, I want to be 100% like knowing what you guys and girls want me to do with my videos, and if, as I said, if there's any stoves that you'd like me to do, please let me know. So apart from that, have a great one, have a great weekend, and it's raining by the downs at the moment, which is a bit rubbish, so, but there you go. Even though it said on Google it's going to be sunshine today, I was going to cut the grass when we got home today, but it's too wet now, so I'll have to do something else. Anyway, take care, God bless, goodbye.